Finally, day 3, the last of the 3 days, obviously. Thankfully my sore throat seems to have disappeared a little bit. It's still lingering and I'm sure I'll feel horrible by the end of the day, but at least for now, I can manage it. I kind of came to the realization that you didn't have to come at the start of the convention, so I've rocked up a little bit late. I think it's around 10:30 now. I'll have plenty of time to just chill throughout the rest of the day. I don't know what I'm going to get today. I think I might pick up some movie figures, and I'll definitely try to get more cosplays, in spite of the fact that, well, I've left my selfie stick at home. Or, well, one of my family members that I was borrowing anyway. It's left in the Transformers bag from last night's meetup, so that means this is going to be rather difficult, but I'll give it my best. Now, let's go meet some cosplayers. Unfortunately, we've just received word that there is another Death Star being constructed. How do you respond?
Are you serious?
Not a Starkiller base, another Death Star.
I just blow it up like the last one. Should be right.
Makes sense. I mean, they probably haven't figured out how not to make a giant hole to fly through yet.
Yeah, giant hole or exhaust port or...
I wouldn't be surprised if you could just shoot something on the outside and that would just blow it up anyway.
Exactly.
Because they are getting progressively worse.
Yeah. And if we get it early enough, we can get straight to the middle, no worries. So it'll be good. We'll get our teams onto it.
Shinto Salamio!
Shinto Salamio!
I think we got it wrong. It is with great sadness that I must inform you that the costume is completely broken, at least in terms of the morph suit. The zipper has completely gotten f***ed, and I cannot repair it. I gave it a shot at the cosplay repair station over there, but there's nothing that can be done. I'm gutted it had to happen on the last day of the convention, just because now it will screw with the continuity of all the shots. But at least it's not the actually expensive part of the costume. Morph suits come pretty cheap. I can pick one up another time. I'm not wearing this costume to Smash, I'm wearing another one. Besides, if this was the only thing to break, the morph suit's probably the least of the issue. That said, the show must go on, and let's go around more. What do you think the chances of a Suicide Squad 2 happening, especially after the interesting reception of the last film?
Well, let's see. Personally, I think if they want to do a new Suicide Squad movie, they better find a new director, because if they don't do something about the current choice, well, let's just say that I think that Quinn might bash his head in. But if that happens, he might have a shot.
Excuse me, coming through.
You shall not pass!
Okay, I'll just go around you.
My poor family.
Well, the good thing about video games is all these side quests are optional. Bye! I must say, you, dressed up as Kirito, have the most powerful armor of the entire convention.
Yeah.
Plot armor.
Yeah.
Finally, we have the OG Optimus Prime. It's great to see the one who truly believes that freedom is the right of all sentient beings. But the main question is, the touch or dare? The touch. I'm more of a dare fan myself, but they're both fantastic songs.
I will freeze your soul!
Aren't you supposed to say get over here?
That's Scorpion!
Oh. I think I saw a few around here somewhere. I might go look for them.
Where?
You don't see that many Naruto cosplays nowadays. Can you believe it?
I suppose I could, but technically I am not a Naruto cosplayer. You know what I am?
No?
I am Boruto's dad.
Can I ask you a favor? Could you use your Gias on my, on anyone watching this video so they can subscribe to my channel?
I'm Lelouch B. Britannia, and I command you to subscribe!
I will subscribe to my own channel. Tell me, what inspired you to channel the greatness of the inflatable T-Rex?
Well, the simple fact is that dinosaurs are awesome. We do not get enough attention in modern media. Everyone's always obsessing about Star Wars and Avengers, DC. But dinosaurs were around before all that, and that makes us awesome. There is an established trope on the internet that says, you want instant awesome, just add dinosaurs.
I can't argue with that logic. Given your semblance and your weapon, what time is hammer time?
All the time.
Very accurate. Many Star Trek fans will cite the Borg as one of the most terrifying forces in the galaxy, but they ain't got nothing on the Cyberman, especially those classic Mondasian Cybermen. How is your upgrading of Supanova going so far?
It is going excellent,
Yo man,
but I cannot feel it. These handlebars stop me caring about feelings.
damn, if only there was a way to have these awesome upgrades, but also the emotions. That would be fantastic.
Come to Mondas and you will have no need of emotions. You will become like us.
I want to only go half there. Finally, some quality grade Mandalorian armor. Great job on procuring this. I imagine it's effective against all Sarlacc pits. You in fact managed to get out of it twice, didn't you? Yeah, it's pretty impressive. It certainly does well against this wind at the moment. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings, even Pretty Guardian Optimus Prime Cure. Or what's the name of the magical girl Optimus Prime?
Cybertron.
That's pretty cool, especially given the Japanese Cybertron word for the Autobots. Alrighty, so I'm here with one of my friends, James Wong, to promote his new webcomic. Yeah, bear with me, I'm not doing this because it's a sponsorship break, I'm just doing it because it's a friend. So, tell us a bit about the name and what your webcomic's about.
Okay, so the name of the webcomic is Extrion, and it is about the last human in the universe trying to figure out where all the humans have gone. He doesn't know whether they're dead or they're alive someplace, but he's trying to find out exactly what happens. In the meantime, though, he's also trying to survive in a galaxy where all the major alien races are engaged with a very bitter and tumultuous Cold War with each other.
Ah, definitely, so it's a dystopian sci-fi novel.
It has some dystopian elements, more of the Brave New World variety, I should say. So it is dystopic, but it has some elements where I said, okay, I can see why some people would want to stay in this society and not like try to revolt constantly.
You've teamed up with an artist, I believe.
Yes, that's right. An artist named Nicholas. I met him on a site called Upwork, and he is a very talented artist who makes very good art. You can also find my webcomic on Tapas. Just search for Extrion and you should be able to find it.
Okay, and you got the whole thing planned out so far?
Yes, I planned out all of Volume 1. Volume 1 I plan to, a little ambitious but still gonna try, is about 20 chapters. Each chapter is about 22 pages.
Okay, that sounds great. So I'll have a link on the screen right now and also in the description in case for some reason you're too lazy to type it into the search bar. And I will hope to see you over there because I'm definitely going to check it out when I get home. And if you don't, you're still a good person. After filming that little promotion for my friend's webcomic, James decided to go off and get some feedback from some of the artists. It was rather interesting and it gives a lot of insight into the industry. I think it's thanks to you and your cousin's efforts that you are now the highest grossing superhero film of all time. But I must say, people are taking notice. James Cameron is now rather getting annoyed that his films are getting knocked off the top spot when it comes to highest grossing films of all time. You gonna put that axe to good use? Or that spear? I did not see it from that side.
Against James Cameron? I mean, well, let's say we'll duel at the bottom of the ocean.
That's the time stone, right?
Yes.
Would you mind turning back time to the start of this convention so I can relive the whole thing?
Don't know if the rest of the Avengers would like that.
Bugger!
I'll think about it.
We'll see. How many Bunkai forms do you have?
5.
Can you add a 6th one that will help continue the anime series?
Yes.
We'll do it, because how many years has it been?
I will.
It's been far too long.
Far too long, right?
Definitely.
For sure.
I'm sure a lot of viewers are feeling very angry and stressed at their work life. Perhaps you can channel that anger for them.
Alrighty then.
You know, this really does defy the laws of physics. How do you turn digital matter into real matter? Let me guess, through the power of love? But how?
Program! I'm an AI after all.
That makes no sense! Later on, as James and I were walking around, he decided to make a wax hand. It was a rather fun experience to watch, but it's not something I would have wanted to do. Of course, he chose the most obscene gesture possible. Well, I say the most obscene, but come on. Nothing can make you more of a degenerate than doing the Nico knee pose. Yo man, great cosplay of the Punisher.
I'm not the Punisher.
You're not? Who are you?
I'm a hentai artist. Journalists love me.
After searching for them all f***ing day, it's my two friends, Aylin and Vivian! And this time he's not borrowing my Robin costume.
It's mine now. Got my own one.
You ready for some scale tipping action?
Yes.
Yo.
I'm ready to avenge my father.
Oh, great. I seem to get a Lucina artwork at every single convention.
Do
I
it.
got one of this one, or the one of the last one. This one was the better than the last one, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I would have lent you my sword if it wasn't broken to pieces.
That's so good, man. I have a book. We made books.
Yeah, we made the books.
So, Robin's entering book club, just like in the Smash trailer, where he's
know it.
off in the corner reading a book when everyone's fighting on screen.
Yeah? Come in here for a group hug.
Ah, great.
There we go.
Woo!
Nice.
Finally, after all bloody day. And that, dear fellows, is the end of it. It's certainly been quite the adventure of this convention. I'm not really sure if I preferred it to Smash, but given that Smash is in a different location this year, that may change. It was a little overwhelming on the first day, and then afterwards it was just a very different experience, but it was still a fun time. Finally, as I was just leaving the convention, I felt exhausted. Quite literally, after everyone had walked off the train and I was on the train back to Central, I pretty much almost fell asleep on the train. I was energetic right up until that point, and then all of a sudden, poof, all that energy was gone. Apparently this is a very common thing because all the adrenaline from the convention just disappears. I imagine the same thing will happen at Smash in a month's time. I am exhausted, so before I go, I'm just going to do a quick haul and a quick wrap-up. By the way, continuing on from yesterday with the broken sea spray, it seems as if it's been turned into a lovely display piece featuring Megatron. Fantastic. So, on to what I got today. This one was definitely a surprise. It's a Figma Kamen Rider Wrath. I wasn't planning on getting any Figmas, and I have no idea what Kamen Rider is about because I've never seen a single episode of Kamen Rider. That includes both the English and the Japanese versions. I think there are 2 versions. But this one was 25 bucks. How was I going to pass up a Figma for 25 bucks? If it's a bootleg, 25 bucks is fine. If it's not, that's also fine. But the store was pretty much selling genuine article stuff, and I don't think this kind of convention would be that privy to bootlegs. For those who are with my channel in its infancy, and yes, all 2 of you who are still here, you may remember I reviewed 2 of the Ruby statue figures, whatever they're called. There was Ren and Nora, and I thought with this convention I'd finally complete the set with Pyrrha and Jean. I could have gotten these at Smash, but I passed up on it simply because I didn't have the cash at the time. But now they are here, and now because one of the characters is dead, spoiler alert, if I'm ever going to get these figures, it's going to be now. So I completed the set of 4. One of the many reasons it takes so long for me to make Gunpla is that I don't have any clippers. I just use a hobby knife, and apparently that's not the way you do it. So while I was at one of the Zoids booths, I wasn't actually for Zoids, but they were only selling Zoids and a few other things, I bought a pair of clippers. What kind of plastic model store doesn't sell Gundam? It's kind of a given. And finally, some custom minifigures, about $40 worth, and about 4 minifigures here. One of them's not custom, which would be this one. Apparently it's a Batman villain. It was along with the rest of the Batman villains, which look kind of nice, and I'll Google what it is and put it up in the video. But right now, I cannot be bothered checking. Custom Army Ranger type, I've got some weapons in there for him. A random soldier, and I should probably mention that they were all $1.50 a part, and I just Frankenstein a bunch together, that's how I got it. A female soldier, I've got some weapons for her here somewhere. I think these 2 lightsabers are going to be for the female soldier. This is for the Army Ranger. And this is for the warrior with the snake head. And that's the convention. It was definitely a fun time, and I'm glad I went, but I am exhausted. Just give me a second. I just need to...